for you. Chinese medicine is a medicine that allows us and teaches us how to grow our health, so that our health is not the absence of disease, it's a positive quality. It's the amount of energy that we have. It's the vibrancy of our blood. It's the way that our organs work very well rather than just working. And Chinese medicine has this enormous science of 5,000 years of many different ways to grow your health. And of course you know about the acupuncture, and there are exercises, and then there is this huge field of dietary therapy. Food is medicine. And in this idea that your food is not only your calories, but it's your medicine, and that you can choose food. If you have low in energy, you can choose food that will build your energy. If you're low, if your blood is low, you can choose blood nourishing food. If your stomach is weak and your digestion is poor, you can choose meals that will strengthen your digestion like medicine. If you have problems with your periods, you can choose foods that will chase away the cold and the cramps. If you have problems with the menopause, all of those things, there are medicines, there are foods that are medicines for all the conditions and the transitions that we go through in life. So not only does it give us the knowledge of which foods and how to prepare them, but it tells us something that we've forgotten in our modern life about how we digest. It tells us, for example, that, of course, if you want to lose weight, the thing not to do is to take cold and raw food, because that's what all diet food is. It's cold and salady and raw, but it will slow your core down, it will slow your metabolism down, and you will gain weight. And guess what people do when they eat a lot of salad and cold and raw food? They gain weight. They have cooled their core down, and they're pouring down 8 glasses of iced water a day, and they're going to gain weight. So Chinese medicine starts from a different place. It says, if you have a digestive system that you want it to be more vigorous, then you need to feed it warm food, that you need to give the food warm and cooked. It's a slow cooker. It takes energy to cook food. And if it's weak to begin with, you want to help it. So not only does it give us information about cooking food and whether it's warm or cold or raw, and by no means can you not have any raw food, but it's just that you don't want to have the preponderance of your food, cold and raw. But not only does it tell us that, but it gives us a sense of the timing. It says, for example, it teaches us that in the morning, your digestive system is just getting going. So maybe the thing not to do is have a large bacon and eggs and sausage and ham breakfast. Maybe that's rather hard on your system. Maybe you will pay for that in years to come. So maybe what you do when you're just starting out in the morning is start with something warm and that's easy to digest. And those are all the many kanjis. And Benson will be showing you a kanji. They're warm rice cereals with different herbs and meats and vegetables. And then, as you come into the fullness of the day, where you have the most of your energy, you have your main meal in the middle of the day. And that will carry you well, and that is when you have the most strength to digest it and the most need of it. And then as you come to the end of the day, then you have a smaller meal again. And so that's just some really basic principles. And then after that, there's the entire and incredibly varied Chinese cuisine. And so what Benson knows and has learned from his grandmother and from his family is, and has been thinking about for the last 6 years, is how to bring these very Chinese dishes to us. How to bring the flavors so that they're not too strange for us, that we enjoy them, that we can buy the ingredients in the market, and that we will want to cook them and eat them and change gradually in the direction that this knowledge might indicate. So that's the introduction, and I'll turn it over to Benson.
Thank you, Dr. Silva. Welcome, everybody. So,